Hi, this is Survivor from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a project with the Scan and Cut. One of the features that I like about the Scan and Cut is that they have a lot of projects that are free for you. So you simply just need to download them. Once you download them, they're available for use, and you don't have to pay nothing for these projects. So every month they release a new one, and also you can always go on the canvas. So you're going to log into Scan and Cut Canvas, and you can get any of these projects you can use. There is a project that I want to show you, which is to make a bookmark, and I'm going to make it out of watercolor paper. So let's look for that bookmark. And look at all the projects that you have available. But I do like this bookmark, so you're going to click on that. And once you double click it, you download a PDF. You download the cut files, and then you save it. I already went ahead and did that. So I download it. Then you want to unzip it. And I'm going to go back up and click New. Then when you download that cut file, you're going to click on SVG, so that way you can locate it on your computer and you can bring it into Scan and Cut. You're going to go ahead and select Choose File. And here is my image that I downloaded. And I'm going to go ahead and select that, hit Choose, hit OK. And there is my my image. So now I'm ready to cut this on my brother's Scan and Cut. So once you have your image, you're going to go ahead and click on Download. And I'm going to send it wireless to my machine. But if I did not have the ability to send it wireless, then I could have just simply, once I unzipped the file, I could have put it on a thumb drive, and then I could use that thumb drive and plug it into my machine, and it will find the file. But because I do have wireless on my Scan and Cut, I'm going to go ahead and send it, which it already sent it, and I'm going to hit Close. So let's go over to the machine and let's download it and cut out our shape. Okay, so now I'm ready to go ahead and bring that image to my Scan and Cut. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Pattern, my machine. It's going to retrieve it, and there it is. You can opt to save it if you want, but I'm not going to save it. I'm going to leave it on my computer, so whenever I need it again, I just need to bring it over from the Scan and Cut from the canvas. So I'm going to add a test cut, and I'm going to place that at the bottom. I might put it, I think, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and scan in my paper, because this is I have a scrap piece of watercolor. So I'm going to feed it in. Now I can go ahead and start scanning it. Okay. And it looks like everything is within my edges. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to cut. And then it's going to do that one. Hold on, let me go back. Make sure to highlight that one's going to be the first one that's going to cut. My test cut. And then hit cut. And then start. So let's go down here before we quit. Let's go down here and look and see how well it cut. And it looks like it cut all the way through. Okay, so you can see it came up pretty easy. So now I'm going to go back up here And I'm going to hit start. So now let's unload my cut. Let's see how well it cut. And I had it at a 6, so maybe I should have done it a little deeper. But it's cutting fine, so if you have a little bit of issue, just use your spatula to kind of cut it out. And this paper, it's very thick, so maybe I should have gone a little thicker than 6. And then we can cut this off. So even sometimes with this is the first time I had issue with the test cut. The test cut working pretty good and it not cutting out. It may mean that I don't know. So you can always take a little scissors and just clean it up. And I should, in the on the manual, it does have the different width that you need to cut your paper at, depending on the type of paper you're using. And I did not read, I just guessed that it was going to be 6. So I should have followed that paper a little bit, but not bad. It did cut it out. So let me go ahead and put this over there. And to preserve your mat, you may want to put the cover immediately on top so that way it doesn't get any dust. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and put some watercolor. I got some leftover watercolor paints on here, and I just want to finish this up with these down. Get a nice big juicy paintbrush. And just going to colors here. Blue this color. See if I can get some yellow. Nice little yellow color. And then some blue. And I can kind of blend that in, like so. Okay, so let me go ahead and dry that. And actually, before I dry it, it might be nice to put a little bit of salt on there. Maybe put a little more splatters. Like that. And let's go ahead and dry it. So it's nice and dry, so just get a brush and brush off the salt. Gonna cut these little areas off. And if you take some water and you drop it in here, then you take a towel and you blot the water off. Sometimes you'll get the paint lifting a little. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and place this on. Now if you want to put, I think I want a little color on this. I'm not sure. Oh, I got to make sure the hole is with the hole. Maybe I would like to maybe sew it around, but before I sew this, let me go ahead and put some glue on here. Just put glue on the leaves, not on the edges, because I'm going to go ahead and take my sewing machine and sew over it, and I don't want my needle to get gummed up. Okay, so to finish it off, let me go ahead and get my sewing machine. And I have gold thread on this little sewing machine. So I'm going to go ahead and lift off. You lift the foot of the sewing machine. And then you turn it on. It gets a little getting used to this sewing machine, but it's the stitch line is not going to be straight. It is going to be a little wonky. So that's why I always go twice. So that way I kind of make it seem like I did it on purpose, that I'm not straight. And it looks pretty nice when you do two stitch lines instead of one. Cut it. And then you want to put a little bit of glue right on that edge so that way it won't unravel on you, and then cut the thread off. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put a little eyelet on there, and let's see what kind of eyelets I have. I have these nice little gold eyelets. Okay, the last thing we want to do is go ahead and get some ribbon. Let me go ahead and get some ribbon and we'll put it around there. Okay, so I got some of this. This is some cord, or it's not really ribbon. So I cut quite a few strands of this thing. So what you can do is you can get another thinner one. And then take this, take your cord or your ribbon, run it through your thread, or run it through the thinner ribbon and then pull it. Okay, here I was struggling because my eyelet was too small. So if you're going to use bulky ribbon like I have here, or bulky twine, this is kind of like a yarn type of twine, then you're going to need to make the hole bigger. And I end up popping out the eyelet. It just came off. But that's fine. It did work at the end. It did work nicely. And the eyelet came out, so we're going to forget about the eyelets. I should have used a bigger eyelet. It was a smaller one that I have, so I'm going to upload this with bloopers and all. So that way you know, you may want to use a bigger eyelet. But, oh, that's okay. We don't need the eyelet. So we'll just do that. And this is coming apart a little bit. Put that there. And then you can cut this. Give it a little haircut. And there you have a tag, a nice little tag, courtesy from Brothers Scan and Cut. All the projects they have on the website so far that I've seen are free. No need to buy cartridge, no need to really do anything. You can just download all the projects there and look, a cute little bookmark. So I hope you like this video and thank you for watching. Bye now.